Yes, sir. I could watch that clip all day, man. That's a nice one. Best clip we've gotten so far. But hey, guys, welcome back. I'm Luke Meyer, owner of ML Lawn Care. This is our training series, episode number 2. Everything that goes on through my head. I'm a seasoned vet. Been doing it for 5 years. 5 years isn't much in the grand scheme of things, but when you're the business owner, 5 years, man, it feels like 20. So here we go. Everything that goes on through my head as we mow this lawn. Pulled up. Turn the blades on. I'm going to knock this little bit out right here off to the side. I'll come back and I'll get the rest of the front later. This is basically just striping up the backyard. So staying close to the landscaping. The guys come through and whip. Look there, we got a low spot. Raise the deck, put her back down. I don't want to scalp anything. And again, I'm keeping the shoe blocker closed. I don't want to shoot anything at the neighbor's house. Open her up, let it rip. Just following the borders for now. Nice and tight. Coming up this hill here. Keep an eye out for the deck. Don't want to come around the corner and smack my head on that. Just be aware of your surroundings. Coming down here, and I'm going to look both ways. I don't want to hit any runners, any bikers. People can fly down these sidewalks. Cars, you never know who's driving, who's where. You always got to keep 4 eyes, 2 in front, 2 in back. Make it 6, 1 on each side. Got to look around all the time. So here I messed up. I should have the chute blocker closed so I'm not shooting the grass all over the driveway. However, wasn't cutting much. Now look at my left front tire. Look how that's getting wet. This is actually a wet spot. I didn't really realize it. It wasn't bad, but usually your front tires, if they start getting wet, that's a good indicator you're coming up on some wetness. You could get stuck, but in this case it's been dry recently, so didn't really have to worry about anything there. Look at that trash. My favorite thing to do is on the V-ride, if you step off the back, leave your foot on the platform. The mower won't shut off. If you step off, it will, but you can leave the blades running, the engine running, just leave some weight on the platform back there, and you're good to go. Easy to pick up trash that way. All right, now here we go. We're going to start striping this one up. As you guys saw in the time lapse, that was sweet. Going to close the chute. That way we won't get grass all over these rocks, because if I did, team member would have to come back here, or me, come back there and blow all the grass off the rocks. Don't want the client to have to look at that all week long. So gonna just close the chute blocker while I'm back there, make our job easier. The less walking, the better. Honestly, we walk like 13, 14 miles a day, and that adds up. So you always want to, look for the best ways to do things. Take the least possible steps without sacrificing quality. Now we're striping this one up real nice. For stripes, honestly, stripes come from your back tires. You see the contrast. When I'll pull up here, I'll turn around. You'll be able to see light stripe, dark stripe, and really, if you look closely, there's like a dark line next to the light line. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. See those stripes? 2 dark lines, 2 light lines. Those are from my back tires. So the nice thing about the Skag and most 60-inch mowers is the deck overhangs the back wheel very nicely. We got like 3 or 4 inches of overhang off the side of the deck that the wheel's tucked in, so we can get our stripes real nice. We won't have to worry about leaving mohawks strips of grass that's uncut. You get complaints about those often. Doesn't look good, doesn't look professional. That's why I like this V-ride right here. You can stripe real nice, and it leaves good cut quality, and don't leave any mohawks. I've run 48s before, and those decks are right along the side of the tires. Nice thing with the 61, most 60-inch mowers, you don't have to worry about that, and they're a bit bigger. You can see that dark spot. That was a wet spot I was talking about. No big deal. Another piece of trash, just going to throw that away. The stripes are coming out pretty nice here. Pretty happy with this property. It wasn't too tall. It's been pretty dry. You can see to the right, it's a little burnt up a little bit. At this point in the year, most people are just starting to turn their sprinklers on, so you can see a lot of dry spots. Really easy cut for us. Not taking off much. All right, so we're gonna come up here on the side here, and you can see, look to my left. If I look to my left, we got like long strips, and I've been cutting side to side, but I think I want to do like 3 or 4 passes, and then it'd just be too much to try and turn on that hill. It'll probably scalp a lot, so do a couple passes here, then I'll just go up and down the hill. Doesn't make too much sense to keep the stripes going sideways. It's easier to put turn marks while you're on a hill. It's easier to scalp while you're on a hill, so we're just going to go up and down. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really change the way the lawn looks when we're done. Get to the top here, raise the deck, because we're on uneven ground. It's a pretty steep angle there from the pitch of the driveway to the lawn. Don't want to scalp at the top, especially, that's when the client comes home, like that's literally right in their face, the top of the driveway. You don't want to have them come home to some nice burnt up grass. It's already hot and toasty out here, so just be aware of that. Here we go. We're going to run over the patio here. Close the chute blocker. Yes, I did. Not trying to bust out a window. Talked about that a lot in my last video. I think we're going to leave the chute blocker closed as we pass through there. Do our last few stripes. One here. Turn. Close the chute blocker, please. Yep. Not going to shoot grass in the landscapes, and possibly upsell her a mulch job here too. Those edges could be cut. The mulch is a couple of years old, like 3 years old, it looks like. Making our last little pass here, the outline, just to erase any turns that we may have had. Customer just came home. What's up? How you doing? Okay. Back down the backyard. Watch out for that wet spot. We stayed away this time. Don't want to track through that twice to define it a little more. It's not bad. They probably won't even notice, but I do. We do that stuff, and that stuff sticks out like a sore thumb to us. But just going to stay out of it the second time. Not going to try and run another tire through it to define it a little more. Clear out these turn marks. Boom. Done. Close the chute. Back up the house. That's it, guys. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Leave me a comment, like it if you if you learned something, and comment what you want me to talk about next. Honestly, I'm down to share anything, man. I got a lot of I wouldn't say I've got a lot of free time, but I want to give back to you guys. So, thank you.